here after all for 6 hours. And it wasn't just because we locked the doors, was it? Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, I'm glad to see so many people. This is a mass majority of everybody that was here this morning. So that's great. Now, so we've done the lightning talk, we did the unpanel, we've done the open sessions now, we're all done with that. And so all we have left now is actually 2 parts, the wrap up, and then for some of you, if you want to join us somewhere, we're going to go somewhere. Figure that out. But really just the wrap up, and it's just going to take about 10 minutes. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the sessions that we have here and give participants in those sessions an opportunity to share with us some of their takeaways. Okay, that's basically it.
It's going to be the bottom, and the bottom's going to be the top.
What was that session all about?
Yeah, that was not really related to technology. But, so, okay, this thing right here. So, anybody else? Come on, give me one thing, guys. Anybody take away anything?
Sorry, I can elaborate. So
okay.
We were talking about the owners of the data and who is going to be the person that or the company that comes out on top as a major provider.
How about the cloud management and interoperability session? Who was in this session? Okay, quite a few of you. All right. Anybody want to share a takeaway in either cloud management or in interoperability? You guys are killing me.
It's really warm in here.
Let's go outside.
More coffee?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do this quick, so let's go.
So one thing that was kind of new to me, we talk about this idea of this sort of 3 stages, moving from the traditional thing into a private cloud, and then from a private cloud into a public cloud. And it hadn't occurred to me that the first step was actually quite a big step in itself.
Just moving from private or from regular to private cloud.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Anything else there? Should we move on? Anybody else want to comment? Okay, go ahead.
Maybe that it's beyond just moving virtual machines. It's all application architectures, data sets.
Lots of different pieces. All right. Okay, next we have the designing for the cloud and best practices. Who was in that session? Okay. All right. Anybody want to share what they learned? Any takeaway there? Go ahead.
It followed up with at least some answers to the question of how to design in robustness to hardware failure, which I think was raised in the intro to cloud computing as one of the biggest challenges in cloud computing, and that it's still sort of an awful lot of questions there, at least in my mind, and things like you can use cloud databases to sort of build in database robustness, but then you've got vendor lock-in because you're using their database, and that's difficult questions. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
It's real limiting. People are worried of getting sued.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we care.
That's why we care.
Yeah.
And then why do the people who sue care?
Because they want money from us. And they'll find any excuse to take it.
Finally, a cloud computing business model. Excellent. Data management in the cloud. SQL or no SQL. What does no SQL stand for?
I would summarize that 45 minutes as sometimes you want to use SQL and sometimes you don't.
All right, good. And I guess we were wondering if we should drop acid. I guess that's what. I don't know what's going on in some of these rooms.
We had Oprah dancing. We had people dropping acid. Our room was so boring.
And then finally we had the boring session over here, enterprise integration to the cloud.
Okay, so I brought a cheat sheet because you had a cheat sheet.
Yeah, good. Want to just put it up there?
Since you guys are dying and everyone is like caffeine exhausted, so anybody who was in this session, please go ahead, throw your hand up.
Anybody who was in the really boring enterprise to cloud session over here? Who was in that session? Who wants to admit it?
Yeah, come on, Dave. Stick your hand up.
Lots of hands.
Come
I'm just
on,
kidding.
you guys.
Okay. Anybody want to share with us what happened over there?
Well, integration provides the bridge to get everybody to the cloud, so it's the most important session, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You guys suck.
It's boring because they were getting real work done.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, and is there any particular problem that enterprises are specifically having, or yeah?
I think we talked a lot about how enterprise integration, how technology involves people, and how it affects the
Darn
actual
people.
involved. And we spent a lot of time talking about how it affects our IT department, how skills and training are redirected and remanaged, given that change.
Yeah. All right, well, that's good. Change in people, obviously we need to, that's usually the most important thing to figure out, right? So, all right, well, good. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. I think at this point I can't remember what our schedule was, but I think we're close to on schedule, so that's good. And most of you are still here, so that's good. And with that, you know, you guys proposed the topics, you guys provided the content, you guys asked the questions, you answered the questions. You pretty much made this conference, this unconference. So I'd like to give you guys a good round of applause. So good job.